Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Now this is our first episode in the brand new kitchen, and what are we going to be doing today, Maria?
Today we're going to make a very simple but delicious lemon drizzle cake.
Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, what you're going to need for this recipe: plain all-purpose flour, some sugar, a pinch of salt, 2 lemons, a bit of vegetable oil, I've got some sunflower oil here, vanilla bean paste, as well as 5 eggs, and this one is optional, some vanilla icing sugar. You can replace this with normal, just plain icing sugar. I'll leave that up to you. In terms of equipment, what I'm going to use today is a KitchenAid as well as my Ninja whisk. This is optional. You can just use a hand whisk if you prefer. I've got a little citrus zester here, a couple of tablespoons, a spatula, a very handy dandy microplane, as well as a knife and a chopping board and a bowl. First things first, we're gonna have 5 eggs that we're going to separate. We're gonna put the yolks in this, and then the egg whites will go straight into the bowl of the KitchenAid. Okay, now we're going to put the egg whites in the KitchenAid. We're going to put this on high speed, so on max speed for a little bit until they get nice and foamy. Okay, when they start to form a bit of a foam and they are still nice and wet, we're going to add 5 heaped tablespoons of sugar and add them to your KitchenAid bowl. Okay, so now I'm going to put the stand mixer on full speed again, and we're looking for all of that sugar to dissolve nicely. We don't want any crystals left, and we want the mixture to be a nice stiff peak. Okay, so this is the texture we're looking for. We don't want any of that sugar crystals to be left in there. So it's all been nice and dissolved. We've got stiff peaks. If I hold this over my head, it's not going to go anywhere.
Do it then.
Whee! Now, I'm going to leave that aside for a second. I'm going to move on to my egg yolks. I've got the handy dandy Ninja mixer, and I'm going to blitz them up for a little bit, not too fast, so we don't want them flying out of the bowl yet. We want the egg yolks to be nice and soft and airy so that they don't deflate the rest of the mixture once we add them in. And as you can see, they're starting to turn a more pale yellow color, and they're increasing in volume. That's what we want. Okay, now I'm going to start my mixer, and I'm going to use the same size spoon as we used before, but I'm just going to use a dry one. Oil, we're going to measure 5 tablespoons. Now, we're going to whip this up a little bit more to get that oil nicely mixed into the egg yolks. Okay. Now, I'm going to add a pinch of salt, as well as about 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And now, I've already washed my lemons. I'm going to use the microplane to zest them straight in the bowl. We want the zest of these 2 lemons. Try not to get the white part in there, and obviously try not to get your fingers in. And now, before we move any further, I'm going to preheat my oven, which I was meant to do at the beginning of this recipe, but I forgot. So I'm going to put the oven on a fan function, heat top and bottom on 180 degrees. Now we're going to mix this a little bit more, just to incorporate the lemon zest as well as the salt and vanilla. So just a quick mix. Now we're going to add the egg yolk mixture to the egg whites. We're gonna want to mix this by hand. You could do it with the stand mixer on a very low speed as well, or you could do it with a spatula. I'm going to use the spatula just so you can see a little bit better what's going on. I'm just gonna add a whole lot in there. And now I'm going to fold that in gently. So I'm going to move from the bottom of the bowl up to get that mixture nice and incorporated. You don't want to move too fast because we don't want to lose all of that air we've just added to the egg whites. So next up, the 5 heaped tablespoons of flour. This is just an all-purpose plain flour. You don't want to use a strong flour for this. 3, 4, and the last one. And again, we're going to go back to the spatula and incorporate everything in nicely. Everything is nicely incorporated. I'm going to set this bowl aside for a minute while I prep the tin. I've got a loaf tin. This one is from IKEA. It works perfectly. I'm going to line that with a bit of baking paper. So I'll just roughly place the paper in there, and then because I'm a little bit OCD, I'm going to fold the excess around the sides. We want a little bit of excess on the sides so that when it's ready we can just lift it out. And now the mixture is going to go straight in. Okay, now using the spatula, I'm going to make sure it's sort of as even as it can be in the tin. We want it to bake nicely all the way. Okay, and now we're ready to bake. We're gonna put this in the oven at 180 Celsius for 40 minutes, and then we're gonna turn the oven off and let it sit in there for another 10 minutes without opening the door. And now while the cake is baking, we're going to work on the lemon drizzle. So the 2 lemons we had earlier, I'm going to cut them in half, and then we're going to juice them. I've got the 2 lemons juiced. I'm going to pour that into a small bowl. And now we're going to add some icing sugar. Now mine happens to be vanilla flavored, but if you don't want the extra vanilla, then go for plain. Or you can just make your own powdered sugar using caster sugar in a blender. We're gonna add quite a bit of sugar to the lemon juice, and we're gonna mix until we get to a nice sort of drizzle consistency. I'm not gonna give you the exact measurement because it depends how much lemon juice you get from your lemons, but we're gonna go by the feel of the drizzle. And then just using the spoon, I'm going to mix that in. Yeah, I'm starting to think I could have gone for a slightly bigger bowl, but okay, now this is sort of the final consistency we're looking for. I don't want it to be just liquid. I want it to be nice and sort of thick enough that it will be absorbed by the cake, but also have a nice coating over the top of it. Okay, we've got about 10 seconds on the last 10-minute timer with the oven off, and then we're ready to take it out. There we go. So I've popped the tin on the cooling rack. I'm now going to gently take the cake out using the paper. I'm going to loosen up the sides just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. You still want that baking paper hold any excess lemon drizzle in. Now the exciting part, I'm going to add the lovely lemon drizzle. So there you have it. This is how you make our delicious, zesty and refreshing lemon drizzle cake that goes perfectly with a cup of tea.
And if you want to see us making another sweet treat, check out this video down here.
In the meantime, thanks for tagging along, and we'll see you in the next one.